Greetings, NASCAR enjoyers, and welcome to Pocono. This year's Pocono O'Reilly Series race begins with Taylor Gray and Brandon Jones bow for the lead. And the caution just came out, of course. And guess what? Corey Day got involved with Jesse Love. Good lord, we're not even a lap in and there's already attrition. We're off to a good start, aren't we? The race restarts with Taylor Gray continuing to lead. And the caution just came out. Ryan C. gets involved with Nathan Bird after he got into the wall. Ah crap, Seek was only a few points below the cut line. Yeah, it sucks for him. Hope he does better at San Diego. The race restarts with Gray and Quapple bowing for the lead while Jones tries to take it. Gray pulls away from the lead and he now has a 1 second lead gap while Mayer takes second. Sammy Smith attempts to get past Brent Cruz, but he wasn't able to do it. Next time by, and Sammy Smith manages to get past Brent Cruz while he also has Connor Zilich behind him. Zilich falls back while Hill has joined the chat. And Nolly Decker blows the engine and causes yet another caution. Oh no. That's not good, man. She'll be mad for sure. Dang. I was hoping she'll do better in the O'Reilly series, but anyways. Several drivers come down to pit road to flip the stage. The race restarts with Mayer and Gray bowing for the lead. Byron is also in third. Holy crapper, Sam Mayer takes the lead, but Gray is not slowing down, he tries side drafting him. Mayer overdrove the corner and Gray takes the lead. And the caution just came out. No, not Connor Zilich. Hopefully he'll do better in the Cup Series race at Pocono, but dang, it happened again. Because of that, the stage ended under a caution. But anyways, our next race off pit road begins with Brandon Jones wins the race off pit road. The race restarts with Justin Allgaier and Carson Quapple bound for the lead. Jeb Burton is also right behind them. Austin Hill got past Jeb Burton as Jeb falls back to fifth. Quapple takes the lead. Austin Hill gets loose and Retzlaff takes third away from him. Allgaier tries to defend the lead from his teammate Quapple. And the caution just came out. The number 92 car driven by, yep, you guessed it, Leland Honeyman, gets into the wall. Man, is there any incident that doesn't involve Leland Honeyman? He just can't go 0 days without causing an incident. Good lord. Taylor Gray comes down to pit road again, and a few more join in alongside him. The race restarts with Justin Allgaier jumping to lead. Creed takes second, but Quapple tries to get it back. And the caution just came out. How many times have I said that already? Patrick Emmerling loses control. Pit road is now open and several drivers come down to pit road while a few stay out. Justin Allgaier is the first to come out. Anyways, the race restarts with Retzlaff holding off Brent Cruz for the lead. And Kyle Sieg spins out, but no caution was thrown. Nick Sanchez also gets into the wall, but no caution was thrown. It doesn't seem that Retzlaff will hold him off for long as Cruz takes the lead. Allgaier is trying his best to get past Retzlaff, and he eventually does it on the last corner. And just like that, Brent Cruz wins the second stage of the 2026 O'Reilly Series race at Pocono. But anyways, pit road is now open and several drivers come down to pit road. With just 44 to go, the third and final stage begins with Justin Allgaier being pushed to the lead by Sam Mayer. Mayer tries taking the lead from Justin Allgaier, but he wasn't able to do it. Holy crapper, Anthony Alfredo got past Sam Mayer and he's now in second. Now that's something you don't see every day. Creed has also jumped up to third. Zilich is back in the race and he takes ninth from Brent Cruz, but then he loses ninth on the next lap. Allgaier and Mayer continue to go at it. Sam Mayer was able to get past Justin Allgaier, but Allgaier isn't going to give up just yet. Quapple, Sammy Smith, and Gray come down to pit road. Justin Allgaier gets the lead back, but Sam Mayer defends. Sheldon Creed is next to come down to pit road. Jeb shoves Allgaier out of the way as he tries unlapping himself right before he comes down to pit road. Mayer is next to come down to pit road. Mayer manages to stay ahead of Allgaier, but Allgaier will try anything to get past him. Amazingly, Sheldon Creed stays ahead of both Allgaier and Mayer. Cruz comes down to pit road. Mayer and Creed battle for the lead, and just like that, Sam Mayer takes the lead. Allgaier manages to get past Creed, but not without putting up a fight. Harrison Burton continues to stay out. Mayer gets past Ryan Sieg, and the caution just came out. Of course, Patrick Hammerling gets taken out by Brent Cruz and he finally hits the wall. Dang, I hope he's alright. Well, thankfully, he's alright. But anyways, Harrison Burton comes down to pit road as part of that strategy where some drivers stay out long to hope for a caution. Again, with this strategy, like this, I'm sorry, but I'm not a big fan of this sneaky strategy of staying out as long as you can and hope for a caution. Because, in my opinion, the tires will get worn out really bad, and if you plan on staying out for this long and the caution doesn't come, well, yeah, you have to go down to pit road and get your car refueled, because your car will run out of fuel by the time you hope for a caution. Yeah, that's why I'm not a big fan of this strategy, but it does happen sometimes. It just comes down to luck. Yeah, it is a luck-based strategy, one of my least favorite strategies in NASCAR, because of it being a luck-based strategy. It's more reliant on RNG than anything else. The race restarts with Allgaier and Mayer battling for the lead. Gray pushes Allgaier for the lead, but he overdrove the corner, and Mayer takes the lead. And the caution just came out. A huge wreck occurs and Taylor Gray is one of the drivers to get involved in it. Dang it again! Yeah, I could see why Austin Hill got frustrated with the driver etiquette, because, well, there's barely any driver etiquette in the O'Reilly series nowadays. So yeah, hopefully he'll give the young guns a lesson that they'll learn for a lifetime. Yep. Hopefully he'll give them a lesson with a line tie. Sammy Smith also blew a tire. The race restarts again with Mayer being pushed to the lead, but he wasn't able to keep the lead this time as Justin Allgaier dashes to the lead. Right when Mayer and Allgaier battle for the lead, Jeb Burton causes another chain reaction wreck, which brings out another caution. And would you know it, but LeVar Scott is involved in the wreck. Good lord. Pay drivers, am I right? Money can't buy talent. Man, he can't go without being involved in a single caution. The race gets red flagged. Not again. Seriously? I understand if it would be for safer barrier repairs, but there's gotta be a way to do this without freaking red flagging the race. Although, there probably isn't. There just needs to be a quicker way to repair the safer barriers, that is all. Anyways, the race is back to yellow, and it restarts with Allgaier and Mayer continuing to battle for the lead. Allgaier manages to pull away thanks to a push from Byron. Mayer falls back due to a poor restart. On the final lap, the battle is on. He has to hold off a bushwhacker and Brent Cruz for the win. And just like that, Justin Allgaier takes home his first win at the Tricky Triangle. Yes! He did it! Again, Brent Cruz sadly misses out on his first win. Yeah. I'm not a fan of bushwhackers, but credit where credit is due. At least he helped Justin Allgaier win at the Tricky Triangle. Now that's something. Now that's teamwork right there. Easy 9 out of 10. It's amazing that he was able to win, and he also turned 40 this year. But anyways, it is time to sign off. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, then you know what to do. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell just in case I already done so. Catch you guys next time. Peace out. Greetings, NASCAR enjoyers, and we're at the main event. Before the race would even begin, we get another great tribute to Kyle Busch as his stylized number 8 appears on the track itself. Also, Denny Hamlin is hoping to get a three-peat. But anyways, this year's Pocono Cup Series race begins with Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson battling for the lead. Kyle Larson manages to side draft Denny Hamlin in the tunnel turn and he pulls away from him. He is also in danger of losing second to Daniel Suarez. Denny Hamlin holds off Suarez for second. hopefully Kyle Larson will fall behind the pit cycles. If there's anyone that I do not want to see win, it's Kyle Larson. I can tell that this race is going to be a snooze fest as not much is going on. We need the 750 horsepower package here badly. It would really help with improving the racing. Like before, we get the silent lap 8 tribute to honor the legacy of Kyle Busch. Larson starts to fall back as his lead gap has shrunken down to 1.19 seconds, and just like that, Denny Hamlin is back in the lead. Yes, he is leading again. Alex Bowman comes down to pit road. Tyler Reddick and Zane Smith are next to come down to pit road. Ryan Blaney, Austin Cindric, and John Hunter Nemechek are next to come down to pit road. And just like that, Denny Hamlin wins the first stage of the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series race at Pocono, aka the Pocono Getaway 400, or the Great Minion Getaway 400. But anyways, pit road is open and several drivers who haven't pitted in yet make their pit stops. Denny Hamlin wins the race off pit road. Man, he always picks the first pit stall. Anyway, the second stage begins with Tyler Reddick and John Hunter Nemechek vying for the lead, and just like that, Tyler Reddick takes the lead. Denny Hamlin is also seen battling Ryan Blaney for third. The caution just came out. Zane Smith lost control, and he's out of the race as he wrecked his car. Dang it! The race restarts with Tyler Reddick jumping to lead and holding off John Hunter Nemechek. And the caution just came out when chaos ensued. Seriously, take a guess who got involved. Yep, Connor Zilic, Shane Van Gisbergen, Brad Keselowski, and Noah Gragson. No, not Connor Zilic. I cannot believe he wrecked out at Pocono. Hopefully he'll do better at San Diego. Anyways, pit road is open and several drivers come down to pit road. This time, Tyler Reddick wins the race off pit road. The race restarts with John Hunter Nemechek and Chase Briscoe battling for the lead. Nemechek somehow manages to pull away. Hamlin Suarez battle for 7th. Ah, crap, Chase Elliott got past Ross Chastain. Yeah, I know, but hear me out. I want to see Ross Chastain beat Chase Elliott and prove that he is the Melon Man, and that sometimes he can be the better driver. Denny Hamlin has also gotten past him. As expected, we get our pit set of green flag pit stops. As the pit stops have cycled, Chase Elliott is in the lead. Holy crapper, Denny Hamlin managed to get past Chase Elliott. Yeah! Kyle Larson comes down to pit road alongside Austin Hill, Connor Zilic, and a few others. Wait, Connor Zilic is still in the race now. This is the second time that's happened, just when you think Connor Zilic was wrecked out, back in the race. But don't expect him to finish well. Hamlin and Elliott are next to come down to pit road. He also kept the lead from Chase Elliott as he caught the first pit box. Yep, Denny Hamlin always picks that. And just like that, Todd Gilliland wins the second stage of the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series race at Pocono. But anyways, our next race off pit road begins and Carson Hocevar wins the race off pit road. The third and final stage begins with Chase Briscoe jumping to the lead. Nemechek takes the lead right when Denny Hamlin appears out of nowhere and gets past Chase Briscoe. Uh-oh. Tyler Reddick has a tire issue. The caution just came out when a loose rim appeared on the track. Yeah, someone got a loose rim. The race restarts with Denny Hamlin and John Hunter Nemechek battling for the lead. Denny Hamlin would try his best to pull away. Chase Briscoe comes down to pit road. John Hunter Nemechek also decides to pin in. Several more then join in. Denny Hamlin also comes down to pit road to make his final pit stop of the day. Carson Hocevar and Joey Logano also make their pit stops. Reddick comes down to pit road. Chastain also comes down to pit road. Gibbs is next to come down to pit road and Blaney then pits in a lap later. Suarez also decides to make his pit stop. Shane Van Gisbergen also has tire issues as he struggles. Denny Hamlin has to try to hold off William Byron, even though Christopher Bell has a huge lead gap and attempting to win while saving fuel. Yeah, really stretching it, man. Hamlin just keeps getting faster and faster and he keeps cutting away his lead gap. Denny Hamlin has now gotten close to him with 5 to go. And just like that, Denny Hamlin's back in the lead. Yes, he got past him. Yeah, I'd rather see Denny Hamlin win than Christopher Bell, to be honest, even though I like Christopher Bell. I want to see Denny Hamlin get that championship. Byron has also gotten past him, and so does Tyler Reddick. On the final lap, it's now or never for Denny Hamlin to win 3 in a row. And Christopher Bell runs out of fuel, which means he has to pit. Well, so much for him getting a top 10 finish. And just like that, Denny Hamlin takes the minion car to victory lane at the tricky triangle. Yeah, so yeah, an awesome win for an awesome car. Just a shame you can't get it in diecast form unless you commission a custom. So yeah, a 9 out of 10 if you ask me. This might be one of Denny Hamlin's biggest moments yet, and he broke the King's Hawaiian curse. First win with King's Hawaiian, and he was awesome. Yeah, it didn't matter if you had a 10-second lead gap and you were stretching it. Denny Hamlin will always find a way to win the race. But anyways, it is time to sign off. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, then you know what to do. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell just in case I haven't already done so. Catch you guys next time. Peace out.